another session of cloud computing. This video is in the continuity with the previous one, in which we have learned about the various definition of the cloud, what is a cloud, and what are the various deployment models of the cloud. So now we will be discussing about the various service models, characteristics of a cloud, and application areas. So before we start with the actual in understanding of the concept, first of all, let's understand that what is deployment. What is deployment? Deployment means to use a thing in a particular way. So in the deployment of the cloud, we have public cloud, private cloud, and a hybrid cloud. This we have learned in the previous video. So now if we talk about the service model, that how we can use the cloud, that what are the services which is provided by any of the cloud. So what are the service models? Let's start. A cloud service is any service made available to the users on demand via the internet from the cloud computing provider's server. So it's a very simple definition. Cloud service is a service. Okay, it is indeed a service which is provided by some service provider, and the service can be n number of things. The service can be that they are providing you some softwares. The service can be they are providing you some virtual machines. They are providing you some network storage. They are providing you some operating system. So these all are the technical things which we talk about in the services which we have in the cloud. Okay, according to the various services, we divide the services model of a cloud in three parts: IaaS, SaaS, and PaaS. So one by one we will learn this thing, that what is SaaS, what is PaaS, and what is IaaS. Okay, before moving further with the proper definition of IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS, let's see a traditional IT company what it needs. What is the requirement of any traditional IT company or an individual? What is the requirement of a particular organization or individual? Okay, so we can take a service of networking. That means I need to set up a kind of a networking device. I need a storage in my company. Storage is some space to store some data. I need a server also. Obviously, we need a servers also to give us the proper web page. Virtualization here means web pages. Here, virtualization here means virtual computers, which is not actually present in front of the user, but yes, it is there. Servers, software, security, obviously we need a security also, database and application. These all are the requirement of any individual or any organization. So when we take a cloud as a IaaS, listen to me very, very carefully. When we take cloud as a IaaS means infrastructure as a service. So my cloud provider will give me virtualization, server hardware, storage, and networking. So these all four things are given by service provider to us. Rest of the things we have to manage ourselves. Now coming towards the platform as a service. So if we talk about a platform, there we have a more advanced things. There we have a more advanced versions of the services. There they can provide me a networking, and they can provide me they can provide me a networking, they can provide me storage, they can provide me server, virtualization, security. But yes, here now application and database is managed by the user themselves. And when we talk about the SaaS, that is software as a service, all the things are wholly and solely managed by the cloud provider. We will only avail those services, and for availing those services we need to pay some money. We need to give some a kind of a monthly rent to that organization or to that cloud provider. So now, going to the next slide, let's discuss like what is infrastructure as a service. We will quickly do this without wasting much time. In this service, the cloud provider provides the customer with the virtual machines and the other resource and the service, as we have already discussed in the previous slide, that these virtualization, server, storage, these four things are given in the infrastructure as a service. For example, if a user wants a Linux machine, Linux, you all know, it is an operating system. He gets a Linux machine, he will not to worry about the physical machine or the networking of the system on which the operating system is installed. That means he got a kind of a machine in which we have a loaded operating system of a Linux. We don't need to worry about the networking part, virtual computers, nothing. Okay, coming to the next, platform as a service. In this service, we have a more services as compared to the infrastructure as a service. Here, it gives us the ability to the customer to deploy customer created application using programming language, tools, etc. that are provided by the cloud provider. The customer cannot control the underlying architecture, including operating system, storage, servers, and etc. But yes, the customer can have a kind of a application which is using some kind of programming language. An example, the service would make a sense to you only if you are a developer. Matlab, if you are a developer, then only you can understand that what is a platform as a service. Because when we develop anything, we need certain application for that thing. And Google App Engine is one of the best example of a platform, because it is a kind of a engine in which we can create our own application programs. Next, software as a service. In this service, the cloud provider gives us a vast variety of the services. It gives us the vast variety of the services. It leases the application or software which are owned to them by the client. That means it gives something to on the rent. We can use all the infra, all the platform, all the software, everything we can use by giving some rental amount to the cloud provider. For example, Salesforce.com provides the CRM. A kind of an application is there, customer relation manager, on the cloud infrastructure to its client and charges them from it. But the software is owned by the Salesforce company only. Everything is owned by the Salesforce, but it is giving, it has given this particular services to whom? Customer relation manager on the cloud infrastructure to its client. So this is the service models of a cloud. Now, as we all know that cloud is helping us in a great detail in our day-to-day life. If I talk about the layman, so we can store our simple data on the various clouds like Dropbox, like Google Drive. We save the data and we forget, because we know this thing that later on if I want to fetch my data, so it is safe somewhere, it is kept somewhere. Okay, so backup is ready with me. So according to that, there are characteristics of a cloud. It provides a broad network access. It gives us the measured service with the help of a various service models. Resource pooling, yes, I can pool in means to use the same thing by other things. Suppose I take the service model as IaaS, infrastructure as a service, and that too in a public cloud, so somebody else might be using that same infrastructure on-demand self-service and rapid elasticity. Why I said rapid elasticity? Because when we talk about rapid elasticity, that means the services can be less or it can be more. So these are the certain features and characteristics of a cloud. These are now the various application areas of the cloud. We all know photo editing software, digital video software, creating image album, word processing application, finding the way on of the map. These are the various applications of the cloud. So this is all about your cloud computing. I hope you understand the concept very well. In case if you still have any query, so we can discuss tomorrow in the lecture, or you can send me a WhatsApp on that. Please don't forget to do your homework, and thank you so much.